Welcome to another episode of your mom's favorite esports talk show, Technical Timeout, right here on the Ultimate Endgamers League YouTube channel. Each and every single Wednesday night at 6 p.m. Pacific, that is 9 p.m. Eastern. And boy, did we have an amazing week of games. We have moved beyond the blowout meta and into the down and dirty UEL Season 9 action, like a party at Pigpen's house. And like a bad Steven Seagal movie, no one in the UEL is willing to back down, and the competition is rising to the occasion with throat punches and groin kicks for everyone to enjoy. And as a fan of the league, I am enjoying it. Like a kid taking off his training wheels for the first time and bolted down the driveway to freedom and neighborhood supremacy. Ooh, the UEL is rocking the body that rocks the party, so get out your seat and jump around. Heck yeah, throw your hands in the air, wave them like you just don't care. Season 9 is in full effect, and the race for $1 million continues tomorrow. So I've got one question for you, and one question only. Are you ready? Because it's time to break forth the rhythm and the rhyme. It's time to get down like a clown, like Charlie Brown, and turn that frown upside down. And it is time for the UEL to shine. So what do you say we get down to that UEL beatdown? Logan Summit, and I believe one bottle of baby oil is sufficient. This week we will discuss the fact that I am 14-2 in my Season 9 picks, not too shabby, and the competition in the UEL has stiffened. No trades, no problem, but someone has been practicing, and it finally feels like we're playing for $1 million. You're locked in, I'm locked in. Let's get locked in and turn this up to 11, because it's time for the week that was. Life moves pretty fast, and if you don't stop and look around, you could miss it. Can you do a kickflip? Tony Hawk can, and Activision is about to flip back into one of the best sport games of all existence. Tony Hawk and Activision have announced they are back into continuing one of pop culture's video game zeitgeist. Pro Skater is back, baby! The partnership will continue with another iteration that promises more tricks, spills, and of course a killer soundtrack. By the way, being a content creator these days certainly has its perks. Between hot twooing your way into a podcast supremacy or becoming the next celebrity boxer, you can certainly make your way in the world today. Now you can add video game company co-owner to that list of things you can accomplish. That's right, Amaranth. Yes, Amaranth has been made an owner of Wild Card Gaming. Okay. Let's not forget, she makes an average of $10,000 at night sleeping on stream. So this may be a little bit more work than she's accustomed to. No, Diddy, pause. This week, federal authorities seized over 1,000 bottles of baby oil from Diddy's homes in NYC and Miami. Tell me, these babies made that oil? Isn't that how we got into this problem in the first place? And now it's time for the champ and the chump. And now it's time for the best and the worst from the week that was. That's right, the champ and the chump, baby. The champ and the chump is brought to you by G Fuel. Head on over to gfuel.com. Use the code Logan to save yourself a ton of money on your favorite energy drink. That's right, go to gfuel.com, use code Logan, and save yourself a ton of cashish. You'll thank me. And this week's champ is none other than Elise, our Chief Wellness Officer right here at the UEL. And while she is breaking down glass ceilings, she's also helping us keep our esports mindset intact. That's right, I always say, we need more esports mental mentality conversation. And Elise is helping us get it done right here at the UEL.
And again, right, it's the whole thing. It's the game that you're in, but then the environment that you're in and the different personalities. Like, you have to be able to tune it out or be able to feed off of it. Again, depending on what game we're playing, depending on where we are in the game, depending on where we are on the board. It's just a lot of moving parts that become seamlessly together to create this environment.
And now it's time for our sad face. Oh, Billy the Goat doesn't live up to his name. He lost to Connor and Tekken.
Coming in with the king.
Yeah, I mean, Billy's still on that victor, but hopefully Connor might be able to get up to something with that grab.
Connor's going to come in here and show
Connor
what he's got.
goes crazy and
you.
takes out Billy.
Connor was 16-7 on the day, whereas Billy did prove to be a true Tier 1 at 8-2. But Billy, I need you to live up to the GOAT moniker, baby! And now it's time we should talk in private, because I've got some issues. And Issues is brought to you by Newer. Go to newer.com right now and use code Logan to save yourself up to 20% off all your creator needs and wants. It's pro gear at amateur pricing. My entire studio is built from Newer, and yours should be too. First, what a week. Now it feels like we're playing for $1 million. We've had 6 straight games within a 4-point spread, and I am 14-2 in my picks this season. Not too shabby. The Bandits went on an 8-1 run to end the match versus the Cyclones, while the Cyclones forfeited Rainbow Six really late in the game. They couldn't get the setup, and I am sick and tired of talking about setups. It's week 5 already. Boseve continues to carry the team at 19-11, with Jury doing their part at 23-12. Pizza, not quite a man yet, contributing strongly at 19-11, even though his team has been heard saying he is not pulling his weight. Is he going to be made a scapegoat for a trade this season? We'll find out. Lucci at 12-6 may be the most improved player candidate on his team. After tying it up at 7-7, the bots explode with a 5-1 run to beat the Ghost. While Spicy was not hot, 16-7, well below a T1 expectation, and Hydro, a team worse, 13-19. Is Billy in the MVP conversation at 15-5? I think so. Mordecai, 19-10, went 5-0 in fighting games against the Ghost, and the bots won strategy and fighting games a combined 8-1. So we know where they are strong like the bull. Are the X-Gods a shoo-in for the South Conference Championship? They're the last unbeaten team in the conference and the second best team in the league behind your returning champions, the Reapers. X-Gods won shooting and strategy, a combined 8-2. Josh Backwards went 10-2 in the match as a rookie, and KIC at 19-16 is underperforming, has a worse win rate than the team average. While on the flip side of that coin, the X-Gods have 5 players in the top 10 in the league overall records. The other 5, all Reapers. So the question is, who are the Paladins? Are they the team that went 7-14 against the Bandits? Or are they the 13-14 team that played the Click? They look like they could be a playoff team against the Click, but they let the opportunity slip away. And now they have a tough schedule coming up. The Reapers, Ravens, Bots, Ghost, and X-Gods over the next 5 weeks. What's up with TLG? Needs a little bit of TLC at 16-13. And Imperial at 5-15? Ooh, you can do better. Chicken Tech is on par at 18-14. And Carnage, 15-20, only has a winning record in shooters. Needs to be better. Jekyll is leading the team 22-14 with no losing record in any genre and the only champion on the squad. With rookie and Vegas native King Cryptics making their debut with the Paladins this week, will he be the catalyst for winning ways? I certainly hope so. And finally, stop forfeiting Jected Rivals. It's one of the coolest games on the wheel, and I need to see it played out more. Flappy Birds meets Fall Guys, X Twisted Metal, everything about that spells fun. Also, be a personality in this league. Make us care about your story, because if you don't care, we don't care. And now it's time to make some predictions. I am currently 14-2 in my predictions, and I'm just saying, if we had gambling in the UEL, you'd be making bank. On the Thursday edition of the UEL, we will see the Blaze take on the Bots. And if this season is telling us anything, I gotta be honest with you, the Blaze might be called the Summits at the end of this year. I got the Bots and Billy taking this one to the bank. We'll see ya on January 18th, Hollywood. And on Friday, we've got the 0-3 Cyclones taking on AJ and the X-Gods. And if you are where I'm standing, the X-Gods are the number 2 team in this league, no doubt, right behind the Reapers, your defending champions. So, Cyclones, you got your work cut out for you. Have fun with that. Unless there's a natural disaster, you don't have this. On Saturday, another 0-3 team, the Shoguns, take on the Bandits. And some folks over at Inside the Wheel feel like the Shoguns could see their first win of the season. However, that's not the case. But mark it down on your calendars, kids. December 7th sees the 0-3 Shoguns go against the 0-3 Cyclones. And at the end of that battle, somebody will have a win. And on the Sunday edition of the UEL, we see the 3-time defending champions against the Paladins. They are 0-2 right now, and even with rookie sensation King Cryptix coming into the mix and making his appearance in the UEL studio for the first time, I don't think the Paladins have what it takes to beat the defending champions. The Reapers still have to show us that they are not the best team in the league. But they are. Yeah. Now let's check it on the Magic 8 Ball and see how we did. Signs point to yes. Sounds like my dating history. And now it's time for 5 questions. I've got questions and hopefully you've got answers. It's time for 5 questions. And this week's guest is none other than the Ravens GM, Wonk Ho.
Hello. Oh, man.
Thanks for being here. I totally appreciate you taking time out of your day to answer some questions. And the first one, you know what? The first one's going to be the most obvious. I have to ask, what's it like being a woman in esports today?
Man, it's something. I mean, I've always said it, like, whenever I play, obviously not this season, but when I do play, I'm never thinking about the fact that, like, I'm a woman. I just look at myself as equal to all the boys, all the men playing. But I don't know. It's something. Like, it's certainly an experience, and it was an honor to be the first female in the UEL. And I'm hoping we can see some more coming in through the doors next season, maybe.
Season 10's looking good. We'll find out. I mean, who wouldn't want to be part of the UEL with the way that it's growing exponentially? I don't care, male, female, they or them. We welcome all people in the UEL.
Yes.
And remember that U stands for you can be a pro gamer too. All right. Question 2. I gotta ask, I see it all the time. How do I cop one of those Ravens plushies?
So, we're not sponsored, but there's a company that makes, they make, a bunch of fun little characters. I actually have another one right here. This is a little moth guy. I'm gonna drop the company name, but you guys should sponsor us. Squishables.
Ooh, I randomly like that name. Squishables.
Exactly. It's great. I randomly walked into Spencer's one day, and he was sitting there, and I was like, oh my god, that's literally our logo in a plush. Like, and funny enough, his name ended up being King Raven, like on the actual tag, and that's what I've always called like the logo. Yeah, it was too perfect, but
that was a synergistic moment in the Ravens' history right there. Walked into Spencer's and said, "Oh, I found a Raven." I figured his name would be Edgar Allan Poe. Anyways.
Yeah, no, that would have made sense too.
Just saying. All right, I gotta ask you this question. I feel like a lot of us in chat need to know this. What's up with Exile?
Oh man, I knew I was gonna get this question, and I've chosen to not speak on it because I don't like to reel myself into the drama. But simply enough, Exile's a good guy. Like, he really is a good guy, and I want him to be able to display the talent he has, and I don't think he's really going to mesh well with us. I think we kind of just already have, like, our starting squad. Mm-hmm. But, yeah, I mean, if somebody wants him, hit me up.
Yo!
Because y'all talk about free Exile, and you're not hitting me up.
Yo, we're going to need t-shirts, free exile. Yo, all you got to do is pick up that phone, right? Or, hey, Discord's
Exactly.
easy enough. Question number 4. Which is it, Goth or Alt?
Oh my god. Okay. I don't really put myself into a box.
Good. I like that. I like that.
I've been called UEL's emo queen for the longest, but I'm definitely sorry. That was I am Herb giving me a phone call right now. He must have forgot. He wanted to say something, but no, I'm I don't know. I would say I'm more of like a metalhead than anything.
Okay.
I grew up on it, and it's still definitely just a part of me. But we can go with alternative, I guess, to make it.
Favorite metal band then? What's your favorite metal band?
Oh man,
Just give me one. Come on.
If you know me, you know I love Motionless in White. You know that's the number one, and then Ghost Kid is probably a close second. But I could go on and on all day about all the bands.
Funniest part about that, I don't know either of them. Neither. I've never heard of either of them. My Google is going off right now. I'm like, hold on a second, let me look this up. Does that rhyme with Bieber? Because I don't. Anyways,
No.
All right. Question number 4. We've moved on to question number 5, and this one I like to ask. Turn the mirror on yourself here. What do you need to do as the Ravens GM to better help your squad prove to be a legacy team and get this season moving in the correct direction?
I feel like the biggest thing is accountability. When mistakes are made, they can't just be like swept under the rug and like, oh, it's okay, you know, it's all right. No, it's not okay. And we need to point out those mistakes, work on them, get better, and just win. Like that's what we always say, just win. Which we didn't do in the last game. So.
Hey, I'm 14-2, and you were my first loss, by the way. I bet against you. I know. But here's the thing: is I woke up that morning, and the goat Billy texts me, "I'm not gonna be there today." Well, Billy, you should have told me that yesterday.
Oh man, Billy, come on.
Come on.
I want to run it back.
Well, you're gonna get a chance to at some point this season, if hopefully. I got a 6th question because I need to know: how'd you get the name?
Oh man. So funny enough, I got it while playing Fortnite back in like 2017. And back then I was just a goofy teenager, I guess you could say. But
aren't we all?
Man, some people would say that. Some people would be like, "No, you're just cringe," and that's okay. That's fine, because I would agree. But I was getting shot at. We were getting rushed by a team, and I'm just screaming, "Wonk, wonk, wonk!" like an alarm or something. I don't know. And then my mother comes into my room. She's like, "Hey, I'm going to the grocery store. You need anything?" I was like, "Yeah. Can I get some wonkus?" I was like, "Wonkus."
Yeah.
I meant yoo-hoos, but I was like, "Wonku." Hold on, that could be wonky. I'm a wonky person. This is it. This is the name. And ever since then, the Wonku legacy was born, and go by like 50 other names too, but it's mainly Wonku.
Well, I love the name. It's got personality to it. And I talk about how we need more personalities here in the UEL this week. So thank you for showing up, showing out, and showing everybody what a true personality from the UEL is all about. Let's say it with me. Thank you, Wonk.
Thank you all for having me. It was such an honor. That sounded sarcastic.
Yeah, it did, but everything I say sounds sarcastic, so I get it. Now it's time for the blame game, baby! And now it's time to find out who we blame this week. Oh, it's gonna get down and dirty. And I've got your friend in mind. Mr. Matt Lehman, he is the GM of your Bandits. Matt, thanks for being here today.
You bet. Happy to be here.
Well, don't say that too quickly. It is the blame game. Look, you asked for it, and asking you shall receive. So here's the deal. I am sick and tired of talking about setup issues and incorrect lineups. This is week 5. We're playing for $1 million. Oh, man, you know what? Just show me the clip.
Heading into StarCraft, or rather not heading into StarCraft, because the Bandits are going to hand that one over to the Cyclones. Slow the bleeding, but we actually are going to get a forfeit from the Bandits, surprisingly, just extending that lead.
Matt, that's gotta tug at your heartstrings. Maybe even make a little tear come to the side of your eye. Now, you cannot blame yourself, but as the GM, who do you blame for this nonsense?
I mean, it's tough because I've got my guys doing multiple roles. I'm a GM that's away. I'm not there. So I've got my guys juggling things. One of my guys recommended bringing someone that's not part of the Tier 7 to join. And we didn't really follow up on that. We said no. And so because of that, Jury and Scarlett, they got overwhelmed. And so we're looking to fix it. But it's a matter of they are doing their job as Tier 1 and Tier 2, but having to take over for me. So if I had to blame them, it would be them because they put in the lineup, but I was the one that put them in that situation.
You know what? Each and every single week, everybody always wants to blame themselves, and I get that. Accountability is key here in the UEL, so I love that you're trying to look out for your guys and you want to throw a block for them, but at the end of the day, Jury and Scarlett, Tier 1, Tier 2 respectively, it's your fault. And Matt, thank you so much for being on the Blame Game.
All right. Thanks, Logan.
Hey, now it's time for my hot take. And Hot Take is brought to you by Newhouse. Go to newhouse.com right now and use code LoganRadioRocks to save yourself tons of cashish on all the furniture that you want. Trust me, you don't want a gaming chair. You need an office chair. Sit like a boss. You think Bill Gates sits in a gaming chair? Nah, I don't think so. All right, each and every single week on Hot Take, I give you my unfettered opinion, and just to prove to you that it's just a stream of consciousness, I throw on the shades. Now, I've been meaning to tell you about a story for a few weeks. I was walking down the strip, rocking some Vans sneakers, and I heard a group of kids walk by me and snicker to themselves, "Look at that old guy trying to be cool wearing Vans. Look! Vans are 45 years old, so you're welcome. I gave you Vans. The generation before you gave us Uggs, which are short for ugly, and your generation gave us Crocs, which are just a crock of... So you know what? Understand that styles come back and forth, and you need to know those Converse All-Stars you're wearing? Yep. You're welcome for those as well. And you know what? At 46 years old, I have done a lot and accomplished a lot. So you should probably look both ways before you cross the street. I'm just saying, whatever happened to appreciating your elders? I need respect. And you need to respect the awesome style that I brought forth. Now, I'm sorry for the whole trucker cap thing in the early 2000s. That's on me as well. But Vans, Converse One Stars, you're welcome. And that's my hot take. We did it like this, we did it like that, we did it with a wiffle ball bat. So I'm on the run, the cops got my gun, and right about now, I know you had some fun. Thank you for joining me right here on another great, fun-filled, fact-packed episode of Technical Timeout on the Ultimate Endgamers League YouTube channel. You can catch us each and every single Wednesday night at 6 p.m. Pacific, that's 9 p.m. Eastern. Look, tomorrow, the race for $1 million continues, and the action is just getting bigger, better, badder, and hotter. So tune in, join me and the rest of the team as we bring you all of the UEL action. Be good to yourself and be kind to others. Pay it forward, play it forward. Rock like a party star, party like a rock star. Smile strong, laugh loud, and last but not least, please like, follow, and subscribe so you will know when I will be live once again, giving you the Ultimate Endgamers League inside scoop. I'm Logan Summit, and it's been my pleasure to hang out with you. Take care of yourself, and if you can't be good, be quick.